going on, guys? Garcia, aka Blackout Assassin here. Here we're going to be talking about OTP and what we have to offer. Alright guys, if you guys are coming to the Magfed event here at OTP, a couple things we want to go over. Safety being the number one thing. When you're on the field, mask on. Off the field, barrel bags on. That's as simple as it's going to get. If your barrel bag's not on while you're off the field, you will be penalized. If your mask comes off while you're on the field, you will be penalized. We'll discuss more of that the day of the event. Alright guys, when it comes down to firing upon your opponent, alright, you do not shoot directly down, you do not shoot directly up. Reason being, the mask only protects ear to ear, okay? Under the chin is open. Top of the head, for most of us, is open, for those of you that don't wear ACHs. So, when you have an opponent that's sitting down below, you don't want to shoot them directly on top of the head. You want to go ahead and give them a 45-degree angle, or let them know that you don't want to shoot them. Same thing goes up. You don't want to hit anybody underneath the neck. You may cause a choking hazard. You don't want to hit anybody on top of the head. You may cause a concussion. With that being said, that's safety number one. Alright guys, next thing on the agenda is the boundary line. Boundary line will be marked off with caution tape. This is wrapped around the entire park. So if you feel as though you're lost, make sure you find the park. We have 4 essential roads that you could possibly follow back to the pavilion, okay? If you guys tend to get lost, go ahead, yell out help. Nobody's gonna tease you for it. We just wanna make sure everybody is safe. Do us all a favor, stay within the boundary lines. If you are lost, make sure you call for help. All right guys, one big thing that we really don't hit on, but we're gonna start hitting on is wildlife, okay? If you see a snake, if you see a frog, if you see a deer, do us all a favor, leave them alone, all right? This is their home just as well as we're our playing field. This is not saying that we're gonna go ahead and stop the game if we see any of these things. This is just saying that if we do see them, go the other way or let a ref know so that we know exactly how to anticipate that game. All right, we'll keep people out of that area so that way we don't disturb what it is that's going on. All right guys, now here's where we get to the good part, CQB. For all my guys that like CQB, utilizing pistols, this is for you guys. If you guys do not want to get shot up close in person, by all means throw up your hands. The person that is doing the shooting, I want you guys to go ahead and give that person the benefit of the doubt. Now, granted, we are all focused on shooting our target, but we are probably going to have some kids and some newbies that this is going to be their actual first Magfed event. So do us all a favor, be the mentors, show these people that this is a great sport to be in and Magfed is the way to go. So make sure that you go ahead and give them the courtesy. Alright guys, the next thing on the list is climbing, okay? We don't want to be climbing on structures and may cause injury to you, the player, alright? However, we do have structures that you can't climb into, like towers, alright? For the towers, we want 2 people per 1 tower, alright? It's a safety hazard and we want to make sure that people are getting in where they can fit in, if you know what I mean. On top of that, no moving structures around. If you're moving structures around, that is a no-go. Most likely, I'm going to have my refs call you out due to the fact that the structure is there for a reason. Again, this is a Magfed event, but we also have paintball players and airsoft players that come to this field after we're done with it to go ahead and play. So let's have respect for the game, let's have respect for the players, and let's go ahead and enjoy ourselves. Alright guys, one of the things that we definitely want to go ahead and harp on is blind firing. Blind firing is a real big issue, alright? If I am like this with my marker and you can't see my body, that is wrong. However, if I'm behind and I'm aiming at you, that is perfectly fine. With that, we also want to go ahead and talk about smokes. Talking about smokes, talking about grenades, they are pyrotechnic, all right? I will have refs on every map possible. However, the refs are only so limited. If you're in an area where somebody's popping smoke, again, throwing the smoke, you must say popping smoke or throwing grenade. If you're throwing any of those 2 things, If you're doing that, you're letting us, the refs, know that it is going off. We could go ahead and watch that smoke go off, and we make sure that we have no fires. Again, the safety of you, the player, and the safety of the animal, and the safety of the staff is what we want to worry about. So if you guys could do us that favor, call smoke out, call grenade out, so that way we know how to go ahead and tackle that situation. All right, enjoy yourself. All right, guys, so the last thing I want to go ahead and talk about is interaction with each other on the field. Red versus blue. I get it. It's a fierce competition. Everybody's trying to be number one. However, let's have respect for each other. Let's call our hits and have that honor code. Let's not have physical contact with each other as far as shield bumping shield or shield bumping player. Yes, you can barrel tag. However, make sure that you are genuine with the barrel tag or knife tag. Okay, we do not want any fighting on the field. Fighting will immediately get you ejected from the game. I don't want to see anybody leave the game. I know everybody paid good money to be at this game. My job is to ensure that safety and fun is given, and that is what my refs are here to do. My refs' words are final. If you have an issue with it, come see me directly. Go see Josh, go see Jennifer, one of the managers, so we could go ahead and get it situated. However, at this point, my ref's words are final. Okay? All right, guys, for the moment of truth, right? For those of you that are shooting round ball, we will be shooting at 280 FPS. For those of you that are shooting first strike, we will be shooting at 280 FPS. For those of you that are utilizing both, right? First strike will be utilized to fire 280 FPS. All right, there is no exception. For those of you that are coming to utilize your own first strike rounds, understand and remember you have to purchase 2 bags of first strike from the pro shop. All right, if we just so happen to run out of first strike rounds, you will buy 2 bags of round ball to go ahead and utilize your first strike rounds. Please note, round ball will be utilized for a night game called paintball dodgeball. Okay, that will be utilized for the night game. So if you don't have round ball, get with your teammates, let them know that you would like to play for the night game, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, this is a simple one, right? Cracks that we may see out on the playing field. We know we have them. However, we ask the players to not go ahead and shoot through them. If your head can fit through a crack, it is okay to shoot through. However, if it's something like this, where my hand can barely get through, my head can't fit through, do not shoot through it. Now, keep this in mind, if a shot comes through there and hits you, that is considered a direct hit, all right? But you shooting through this crack is a no-go. Look at the trash. I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up like this and then follow it. One thing we don't like here is trash. Please, pick up after yourselves. Don't be animals. Don't be savages. Savages. Lastly, guys, have fun. At this event, we're gonna go ahead and have tons of festivities. We're gonna have cornhole, we're gonna have dodgeball, we're gonna have paintball dodgeball, which is only round ball playing game, okay? We're gonna have a movie theater set up. We're gonna have a night game. We're gonna make sure that everybody who comes out is going to enjoy the festivities. Again, let's go ahead, be mindful. We're here to have fun. We're not here to make enemies. We're here to ensure that the game of paintball, Magfed precisely, is known throughout the whole East Coast, the whole US, and more. Blackout.